Andarki namaste. My name is Jhansi. My group number Lakshmi Tulasi. First, Biotech. Today topic is crystal defects. If the constant in a partition atoms, molecules, ions in a crystals are arrangement of in the regularly of finishly in a crystal structures in called of ideas perfectly of structures. If any crystals of diverse in from two crystals is called of crystals differently illustrating of the difference in two types of differently are generally observed of crystals. There are point defense and line defense. Point defense it is due to the mistake of atom in placed in atoms in the crystals in excellent atoms in the crystals it is a future classified into two types there are defense in security of compounds, defense in non-security of compounds. First one, the defense in security compounds, the crystals in which is the number of the cations and anions are the extent in the sum of ratio indicants in their chemical form in the stoichiometric compounds of two difference. Observe that there are shockline different. The shockline different if differently has the first observed by the Germans of scientific of Shocklandy in 1930 in thereof differently equal in number of the cations and anions in from AB types of crystals are missed off from there are little it's setly enough from the is equal of number of cations in anions in valencydic and holith and the also the crystals of many two electronic notatic. These types of the defense in is observed in the strongly ion compounds in with a to high number of the cations anions have a similarly size. Examples NaCl, KCl, ICBr, CSCl, AgBr, etc. Consequently of shock differently, their density of the crystals of solid in degrees. Setly of energy of there are stable of the crystals solid of degrees. Energy is increased. Frankel difference. This is difference has to discovered by studied in by a Russian of scientific of Frankel in the 1926. This affects in ratios in due to some of the ions in cations in missing of their little positive of appeal in interested in a city of it is also called has a dislocal of defense. These types of the defense in obviously in compounds have low coordinate of number. The compound have the ion of different size. Anions have large size than cations. Compounds have high in polymer polymer of anions and cations. Examples: this difference in the many two bonds found in the traveled of metal of examples: AgCl, AgBr, AgI, zinc. These types of the difference in a lead of to a increasing in the diselectro constant of the in medium. Note of AgBr of show is both of the inner frankly and sharply and defense. Difference in non-inner cytometric of compounds. Non-cytometric compounds. Difference are compounds. The compounds in the which there is a number of positive and negative. Ions are not of electrostatic of in ratio has in castatic. Their chemically formula of called the non-cytometry in compounds. There are also known as the compounds. In example, in a FeO ratio of positive and negative ions in a 0.94 in 1 ratio. In one of oxidate has the non-cytometric of compounds have a formula of EOX in where the X of line between in a 0.6 or 1.3. In ZNO of it has the non-cytometry compounds have the excuse of zinc. In yes, crystals of in positive in potassium are the in excused the change in balanced in by the in parasitic of the extentic of electrons. Electrons in a positive potassium are the exclusively are the change of balanced by high oxidated of stated by the inner metal of atoms. Non-cytometry of differently are the two types of there are. First one, metal excuse difference, non-metal excuse difference. Metal excuse difference when excuse of metal in ions are the presently. These types of the differently in many two rations in two ways. Metal excuse differently during to anions vacancy. Metal excuse difference use present of intensity of catalysts. Examples: anions of vacancy in a Kali of metals in a and the produced by the heat the metal ordered in the atmosphere of Kali's metals vapors. When the NaCl is with the solid vapors and yellow from of NaCl observed in with has excused of solid ions. Non-electromatic of potassium chloride with excused of potassium with violet non electromatic in a LiCl in with is excused of the in the pink extract extra cations opically the interstitially in invalid the of power presently of extra of cations in opic pike in the interstitic of sitting in the orderly in the menu of electro in a nucleotic of electro or also of presently in intersecting of positive they are differently and similarly the in franic of defense. When the Z ion in the heat is loss of oxygen and truly yellow. Zn of way heat Zn plus 2 plus 1 by 2 0 2 plus 2 EV minus zinc oxide heat zinc plus 2 plus 1 by 2 G oxides 2 plus 2E minus. The crystals heatly or metals in accused by differently in contents in slowly of free. The electrons are the during structure solid scarcely has the similar constant. The is free electrons and can be towards exceed high energy levels. Compounds are the color. Metal of different defense. These types are the defense by the reactions in a two ways. Cation valency. In these types or the positive ions are mixed in from the in little strictly their changing of balanced by the in oxidic of a same the cations in highestly valency stated. Oxide stated FeO, NiO, the difference of due to cation valency. Extra anion occupy the interstitium. These types of the differently involved the inner presence of any and extra anions in ion to interstatic positive of in order the many to electronic of nucleates in the cations undergo highest oxidated state. Thank you for watching.